Welcome to worship with St. John's United Methodist Church in Santa Fe, New Mexico. My name is Catherine Boren. I'm the lead pastor for this congregation. We continue to worship online together, making decisions as a church that churches around the world are making too. How to be cautious and careful with one another and yet continue to worship and to be communities of faith scattered into the world, being the hands and feet of Christ. Now, we are not alone in the kind of decisions that we are making together, how it is that we best do that. Because as a new school year approaches, we know too that there are teachers and school administrators, school boards, having to make those difficult decisions too. And so we hold them in our prayers. We're also conscious of families that were prepared to send children off to college across the country and in other places, and that new decisions may be evolving for them. Now, for our own church, next Sunday in our online service, we will celebrate with the graduates and find out where they are and where they are going. And so continue to hold families in your prayers during this time, this strange season in which we find ourselves. As a church, we will continue to find new ways to be with each other, to worship and to celebrate and to live life. And so stay tuned as we continue this fall to begin to explore some of those new ways that we can do that together. And this morning in worship, we're going to explore the passage that comes to us from the Gospel of Matthew, a passage in which Jesus and the disciples are out in stormy seas. The person who's going to read that for us today is Lori Andrews, whose family knows about boats and choppy waters. And so I hope that you will listen closely, because it's a story in which we may find ourselves now, a story in which there is high winds and chaos all around us. And yet here we are, called to faith and even called to share the good news that we can trust in a God who cares and holds us steady. And so here too, from Psalm 105, this invitation to worship. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, call on God's name. Sing to God, sing praises. Tell of all God's wonderful works. Seek the Lord in God's strength. Seek God's presence continuously. And so let us worship together now.